This is the next best thing. Oh, enjoy your new in this tote right behind me. Big monsters. When I snap my fingers, you're gonna look at that big monster is the theme of this video.
Hana Hui A Maui. Aloha,
my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby. Another banger for you guys today. I'm in West Sacramento at one of my favorite places, Koi Enterprise. As you can see behind me, this beautiful 10,000 gallon pond with some monster koi fish straight from the motherland of Japan. Check them out. These here are some monster koi. I know it may be hard to see the size in the video, but I want to tell you guys they are like 2 feet plus. Some really big monsters, a beautiful collection that my boy Anthony has here at Koi Enterprise in his show pond as soon as you walk onto the property. Look at this monster Ochiba. I know I just did a video on my Ochiba, but this one here has got to be the biggest Ochiba I've ever seen. Look at that big Ochiba right there. Monster Ochiba. It's got to be one of the biggest kois in the koi pond. When it goes deep, you can't see it, but when it comes up, oh my lord, it is a monster. Monster is the theme of this video because your boy picked up a monster koi, or I should say soon to be monster koi. Now this in particular koi fish that I got, in order to have one, you have to have a pretty big pond. When one went up for sale on the Koi Enterprise live sale every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I had to snatch them up. I can't wait to introduce you to yet another beautiful species of koi fish. Oh, look at Layla. She's playing with the water and the koi fish. Oh no, she's trying to eat the koi. She's literally trying to grab the koi fish. Look at her. Oh, she's so funny. She's just going face first in the water, looking at all the koi swim by. Look at, don't fall in. Oh, she was standing on that floating island. Oh, no. That koi fish almost just got snatched up. She's stepping on that floating island. She's trying to use it as leverage to hold herself up. Oh my gosh, she's stepping in it full-fledged. Look at her. Oh, she's gonna fall in. Do not look at the floating. Oh my gosh, you're gonna sink. That's what you get. I mean, she is a lab. Labs are water dogs. Oh my gosh. Look at her. I gotta ask Anthony if she's ever got her hands on a koi fish. Oh, she's gonna fall in. It's deep right there too. Look at her. She's just sitting there waiting for a koi to swim by her nose. And these koi are so friendly that they go right up to her face. What are you eating? Oh my gosh, this is so funny. It's kind of scary. Oh no, look at her. She knows her pond, huh? Look at her. Look at her. Oh my gosh, did you guys just see that? She just gave a koi fish a kiss. I think that was a big Ochiba too. Oh my gosh, look at her. This is nutsos. Now it's time to teleport. We're gonna be home in about 3 seconds. I'm gonna do the whole Hawaiian punch out. I'm gonna show you guys this beautiful, rare koi fish that I picked up that's gonna grow up to be a monster. You gotta have a big koi pond to have this koi fish. And I'm gonna introduce you to him in 3, 2, 1. I'll see you at home. Whew, just like that, we are back home. Now this beautiful koi fish is in this tote right behind me in Tiki Falls 4.0. I'm gonna introduce him straight into the koi pond. I'm not putting anything in the above ground pond anymore, so any new koi fish that I get, they're going straight into Tiki Falls. But before I do that, he is being treated with Minfin. Right there in that tote, he's gonna be in there for an hour. It's an hour dip of Minfin. I use it on all of the new koi that I'm introducing into Tiki Falls 4.0. It's an extra precaution. Now Minfin will treat for fungus, bacteria, parasites, and it just adds a little bit more protection before you add your koi fish into your pond. And ever since I've been using Minfin, I've had 0 casualties, knock on wood. I don't know where wood is right now, but 0 casualties. That just proves to me how much Minfin works. And if you guys want Minfin, which is very reasonable, and it's gonna protect your investment on your beautiful koi fish, I highly suggest getting it. You can get it over at Koi Enterprise. You can order it right off the app, or if you're in town in the West Sacramento area, and purchase Minfin. He's got all sizes for big, size ponds, little ponds. There's 2 different sizes, so actually 3 different sizes. But what I do is I treat this 5-gallon tote, which makes a small box go a long way. So what I do is I put it in this 5-gallon tote with the pond water, and I treat the water with just the right amount of Minfin so I can actually stretch my Minfin. That was a move I learned from Paul Curtis, the designer of Minfin. So you don't need a bunch of Minfin to add to thousands of gallons. You can just treat a 5-gallon tote. Like I said, it's a quick way of quarantining your fish and just adding that little protection on your koi fish before you add them to your koi pond. When I snap my fingers, we're gonna be looking at this koi fish. You ready? 3, 2, 1, snap. Boom, just like that. Here is this new beauty. Now this here is called a Boton koi fish. They are known for their beautiful scalation pattern. If you look at the scales, look how beautiful. The pattern reminds me of like a snake, like a python. I love the pectoral fins. It's like, I don't know, like a gold color. It's almost like a metallic gold. If you look at the head, it's got like a metallic head. There really wasn't much to search on the Boton. Although I think Boton, the word Boton was coined by Dainichi Koi Farm, which is a very prestigious koi farm in Japan. And the thing about this Boton is when people say they have a Boton, it's usually a flex saying that you have a big pond, because only people with big ponds should have a Boton because they get over 3 feet. And this has the potential of getting that big. So you definitely want space for a Boton to grow. I'm super excited to see this thing grow out. It was so funny. I picked him up on the Koi Enterprise live sale every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know I've been talking about it. Shout out to Brad. He is a regular on the Koi Enterprise app every Thursday. And he actually said he wanted a Boton. And then Anthony just happened to say, hey, I have a Boton that's going to be coming up here in the $150 bin. And I'm like, oh, I need to get it. I was a little quick with my thumb. I actually got the footage here. Check out the footage of me competitively stealing the koi from Brad. Check out the footage.
Brad. Here you go, Brad. Item number? 641. 641. Coming so 641. 641. This is Boton. Ooh.
Okay, Mel.
Oh, I'm trying to hold it up. I just want you to see the scalation. There we go. That's Boton.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's very nice. 641. 641.
Oh, Mel.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay.
Your boy's competitive juices were flowing, and sometimes it gets me in trouble. This time, it wasn't that bad because this beauty was only $150. Now, he is Tosai, which means he's under a year old, and he's already a foot. The circumference of this bowl is 12 inches. So he's already pushing a foot, and he's not even a year old. So he already has the genes of being a true monster koi. And then I also asked Anthony, I said, hey, what koi fish can get bigger, a Yamabuki Ogon or a Boton? Because Yamabuki Ogons can get really big. And you know what my boy Anthony said? He said the Boton. So when he said that, I'm like, oh, we got to get one. My youngest son, Kono, wanted one as soon as he heard that. And yeah, so now we have a Yamabuki Ogon and a Boton. And I guess you can say there's a saying. In order to have a Boton, you got to have a big pond. You see that little freestyle rap?
4 pots, 3 pots, 2 pots, 1, your pot, his pot, your pot, none.
And that's all I really got to say about the Boton. It's more of a flex style of koi because it's kind of a, I guess you can say, a real popular name brand, you know, like a Louis Vuitton, Balmain, Gucci. That's what you basically get when you say you have a Boton. I guess you can say it's a bougie koi, but a lot of big collectors will add Botons to their collection of koi fish. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce him to his family. We're going to add the viewing bowl to the pond, and we're going to slowly release him and see what happens. There you go, buddy. Enjoy your new home, Tiki Falls 4.0. Look at him. Look how pretty he looks against the stone there. See, it's almost like a metallic gold color. All right, there he goes, right there at the bottom stairs of Tiki Falls. As you can see, he's almost like a deep metallic gold color. Oh man, he looks nice. He's just standing out. Look at that. The pond's still pristine. It's kind of overcast today too, which is kind of cool. You don't have the sun glare on the pond, as you can see. All the other koi are on that side of the pond. Let me zoom out so you can see how he looks. And then we'll zoom in on him as he gets used to his new big home, Tiki Falls 4.0. Look at, okay, here comes some koi now. They're gonna come and greet Mr. Boton. Come on, Mr. Boton. What are you gonna do? Go say hi. Come on, you guys. Come on, be a good host. Oh, look at the friendliest koi, Mr. Ochiba, or Mrs. Ochiba, I think it's a female. Figures he'd be the first koi to come up and kind of greet the Boton. Okay, let me zoom out. You can see all the koi fish now. Look at them all. Hey, welcome, bud. Welcome to your new home. We're your new brothers and sisters. I like releasing the koi fish here in the shallow. You get to see them a lot more than release them in the deep and they just drift into the abyss. Another satisfied koi in Tiki Falls 4.0. What can I say? Minfin right here, guys. If you guys are interested in Minfin, I'll have a link down in the description below. It'll go straight to Koi Enterprise. You can order your box of Minfin. This box here was only 20 bucks. And I tell you what, it's the best 20 buck investment ever, especially when it comes to the protection of your fish and keeping them healthy. Big shout out to Mr. Paul Curtis for, I don't know, inventing Minfin. I absolutely love it and I highly recommend it. My Ohana, if you guys have tropical fish tanks and you guys don't have a quarantine tank or you don't have time, this is the next best thing. Minfin for an hour inside a 5-gallon tote, or you can even add it to the bag with water that the fish come with. I don't do that. I just usually do it with a 5-gallon tote. Treat the 5 gallons, and this thing lasts a pretty long time. I think it treats like 300 gallons, something like that, 275. Get yourself some Minfin. But not only that though, we have a Boton in Tiki Falls 4.0, and that makes the total of koi fish 32 koi fish total. Whew, I can't wait to see him grow. And don't worry, you guys are gonna get updates non-stop on that guy. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, my Ohana. I will see you guys on the next video. Much love and aloha.
Hana Hui A Maui.